Hello guys, what's going on? It's me. I upload for a week straight, then I disappear. Yeah, so today we are building a smokesting based off of Westland Champion's smokesting. It's not gonna be identical because there's no like actual numbers for how much horsepower he's making right now, because I don't think he's dynoed it after he slapped a big ass turbo on it. But yeah, basically we're just doing a diesel Mustang. If you don't know who Westland Chaplin, he bought a wrecked V6 red Mustang, I'm pretty sure, and he dropped a 96 Cummins 12 valve into it and slapped a huge ass turbo on it. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He does some awesome ass shit, and he's a pretty cool guy, honestly. We just picked up this beautiful, I wouldn't call it beautiful, but we just picked up this Mustang from auction, I think for $5,000, honestly. Check out that 5 on the 5.0 badge. It's like spazzing out. So hold on, I have no audio real fast. Okay, here we go. So first thing we're gonna do is drop in a 6.7 V8 diesel. I have no idea what car or truck this thing comes out of. To be honest, it doesn't even sound like a diesel, but yeah, we're gonna leave it rear-wheel drive because that's what Weston's is. I do know he has a, I guess you would call it a sport intake because it's just a cold air. He does have an upgraded fuel system. The thing's has a hood scoop. I mean, hood stack, which I wish you could do in this. So we're just gonna go ahead and say it's a race sauce. Valves. I think it's on stock valves. Displacement. I don't think it was bored out, but it does have like the I think it's like it has a head gasket in those fucking things. I forget what rods? No, not rods. I forget what they are, but the thing you put the head gasket, those like big bolts you put the head gasket over, then you put the head on top of that, whatever that shit's called. The thing is single turboed, but it's a huge ass turbo, so we're gonna call it a race. It has a custom intercooler. Don't know if it's race. Oil cooling. I think it's stock flywheel. Street flywheel, because I have no idea what he has. He has the stock Mustang brakes. The thing is lowered a little bit, but I think that's just from all the added weight in this thing. Roll bars. He has the same roll cage. He doesn't have a cage. Weight reduction. I think the interior is kind of stripped, but it's still kind of all together. Tires. I'm honestly just gonna say he has street tires. It's crazy how much tires can do. Semis. I have no idea. Let's just call it a race tire. He does have some thick ass tires in the back. No idea about the front. He has the stock rims. I don't think he's running any type of spacers. He doesn't have that, but he does have a huge ass hood, but I don't think they're gonna let us hood swap it. He doesn't have a wing on his. Yeah, I think that's the closest we're gonna get. So we're sitting at 1,000 horsepower. No idea what he's sitting at. To be honest, that doesn't even sound like a diesel, but it is low revving. Design. His car is red. So we're gonna go with red blacked out windows. I wish there was a little bit more customization, like throwing on different his is yeah, it's this red, I would have to say. And he doesn't have a hood. I wish they would let us, like, take the hoods off and, like, do hood swaps and shit. That would be pretty cool. Save to current car. And I do believe this is the closest we can get to his car. So, we're gonna go rip this around and see if it needs tuning. I suck at tuning, so can't promise a lot. Holy shit. You know, I've never heard a diesel redline. Alright, here we are. Possibly Forza's first, diesel swapped Mustang. Never seen a diesel spit flames like that. Let's go ahead and launch it. You know, for 1,000 horsepower, shit, we fucking slide, but we don't really move. Shit, we might have just created a fucking diesel drift car. Fucking shredding fourth gear. Like it's nothing. Well, in true diesel fashion, it is making all its horsepower in high end. Yeah, because you can see the second it gets close... I wasn't paying attention to the road. But you see the second it gets close to 4 grand, the tires light up. Which is often true in a lot of race and heavily modified diesel... well, just modified diesel trucks in general. Because they have all that low-end torque. Not a lot of horsepower though, but the second that turbo lights up, it's gone. Like, if you ever seen any of those race trucks or drag trucks with the big ass turbos, it's like 0 to 60 in 7 business days, but like 70 to 120 in like 3 seconds. Because these things really depend on the turbo. Fucking drifting out here. 5th gear. I know you guys probably don't care, but favorite truck is ideally 07 Classic or 06 LBZ Duramax. 4-door, short bed. I think the LT is the highest trim package, but whatever the highest trim package is. Because I really like that fucking center console. Like the big ass center console. Like where they remove the jump seat. I don't know. But it looks so clean with the black interior. And honestly, I would go maroon outside color as my first choice. Like, not just red, but like the maroon. I don't know if you guys... I think it's a rare color. The only maroon one I've ever seen was on the one Whistling Diesel destroyed. That was like that special, like, Daytona package or some shit. I really don't remember what the specific package, but it was super rare. But yeah, and smoke out the tail lights and shit. Of course, you know, I'm not really a big fan of those aftermarket bumpers, because they look so dumb, they stick out way too far, but there's very few I like. But I would honestly throw a winch up front on mine, maybe do an aftermarket off-road bumper in the back, like, if it's clean. And then, honestly, like, I don't know if you guys, really know these trucks, the cat eye generation, but the inside, like, in the center console thing, I would add, a CV in there, you know, just for that little bit. And, like, I would ball out on the fucking sound system, like, the best of the best. You can buy, like, subwoofers. I put the subwoofers behind the, back seats, 'cause putting it under is kind of like wasted space almost. And yeah, double din radio, of course. Best sound system you can fucking get out there. It's like music. I love music so much. I want to fucking rattle the windows, but like also make it sound like so good. And you know, honestly, if I had the money, I would throw in, sorry. If I had the money, I would do lockers on it. Cause like, this is a truck, like once I buy it, I never see myself selling it. Like, I would want to do air lockers front and rear, but I have no idea if they even make air lockers for that shit. And they're extremely hard to install and extremely pricey. So that'd be like a later down the line thing. Engine upgrades, probably, I wouldn't do too much. Well, actually I take that back, I want to make like 900 horsepower. Shit, this is like the best I've ever drifted. Like, honestly, probably pipes, intake, Y-bridge, I think it's called. I wouldn't do a downpipe because I want a hood stack, as nice as that is, and like, I know that's usually reserved for, shitbox Cummins, but I just want like a little one. That's like on the passenger side. Yeah. And like, the air dog lift pump and shit. I mean, whatever can get me to 900 horsepower, because I saw a video online, this guy with a 900 horsepower one, dude was getting like 60 miles to the gallon and shit, while pushing 900. That's just crazy. Probably throw a toolbox in the back. It'd be cool to put like a gun rack on the back window and like put like fake airsoft guns on that. I would add like a power inverter, so I have like power throughout the cab, and I'll put one, like an outlet in the back and shit, and I'd mount the inverter itself under the back seat. Honestly, I've debated about, holy shit, can I kill the donkey? Come here, asshole. Get your fucking ass back over here, damn. I don't think you can hit him. I thought about putting like a solar panel on the roof. Like one of those like flat mount ones. That'd be pretty cool. Like if the truck ever sits for a long period of time, it'll keep the battery topped off, and I would also have, a third battery in the back under the seat to help with the sound system, as well as drive the inverter and shit. And then under the back seat, like I want to build a box out under there, like do I like have like a carpeted box that blends in, so when you lift the back seats up, there would be like one of those Husky, like, or like any 250 like tool set that you can buy in the plastic carrying container. Have that under there, and I would have a charging station for like Milwaukee impacts and stuff, like the batteries. Like I would want to like have a full set of like tools for that truck, like angle grinder, impacts, breaker bars, ratchets, shit like that. And that's where the inverter would also live, and like I'd have toe straps down there, like a high-vis jacket, tire plugs. Honestly, also thought about the idea of throwing in a diesel heater. Why, you may ask? Just in case, I don't know, ever get stranded up north and need to keep the cab warm without having to run the truck if the truck won't start or for some reason. Or like if I ever have to sleep in it. I don't know. But yeah, then I'd put like, I know it's cringe, but underglow under the seats and stuff. And I really want to do one of those Starlight headliners. I feel like Rolls Royce is eventually gonna like move away from Starlight, because we're putting Starlight in all of our shitbox trucks and cars.
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly. Good luck.
And I would do like 5% window tint and shit, even on the front windshield. It's like Florida bitch. And yeah, I think that's the most I'm gonna bore you guys with talking about the truck I want to build. You know, I'm feeling good about drifting today, so we're going to do open drifting and, you know, see what happens. We're not on drift tires or anything, but I've been sliding the fuck out of this car on sport tires. So let's see what happens. Probably gonna get destroyed. S1 class, okay. Oh, ew, it's wet. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, I bought this big ass truck right here. Yeah, I heard they fixed the matchmaking, so it's gonna actually match you to the car class you're driving right now. So you're not absolutely getting killed by higher class cars, or it's not throwing you in a class you don't want. Anyways, I'll cut back to once. So long ass loading, fast traveling other players, shit. You know what I find so funny? Like on these GTs, like I was just working on a GT, 2021. It's like pumpkin orange. Like at first I really hated the color, but like after looking at it a while, it looked pretty cool. But the front brakes, it had Brembo front brakes, but in the rear it just had these old ass crusty things. Like for a 2021 with like had 5,000 miles on it, and the rear brakes, like the calipers already look shit. Like they were already turning brown. It's like nasty. Like what the fuck? You know, I really never liked Mustangs, but you know, they're starting to not look that bad. You know what I want to do? Like, eventually I'm gonna start my car channel, like working on actual cars. But it'd be cool. Buy a V6 Mustang. I know, and like mod the shit out of it so it can gap a 5.0. Like a heavily modded 5.0. I know it's probably gonna cost like stupid money to get it to that point, but I feel like it'd be one funny for car shows to be good clickbait. My V6 Mustang gapped a 5.0, turbocharged 5.0, something like that. You know, I don't think it's been done before. It just seems pretty fun. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's easier and cheaper to work on a V6. 826, second lowest horsepower car, well, not horsepower, but rated car out here. Probably the only diesel out here. 240s, Formula Toyota Supra. 370s. Oh shit, we got a F-150 out here. I don't get what's the difference between the 350Z and the 370Z. Okay, so we're just all sliding back and forth. I think we're just trying to accumulate the most points. See, look, always slide out like that. I don't know what to do when that happens. Okay, sadly we dropped back. Okay, we're in 7th now. Excuse me, mister. I think that was the S13. S14. 240X, I have no idea. They all kind of look the same. I know, flame me down in the comments. Like, aren't the 240s just like a S13 with a different face on them? Because can't you like do like face swaps? And put an S13 face on the 240? I have no idea. Like, and what's the difference from a 240 and 180 SX? Like, they look like the same damn car. Not sure if any of you guys watch Birdnick. Chris Rodnick, Rice Miata. But he just blew up his I think he has a 240. He just blew that up. I think he's SR swapping it. Pretty dope. I mean, this guy's a dumbass. Oh, okay. Yeah, Redneck is pretty dumb. But, buys a 240 off of some kid, and supposedly it's been sitting for 4 years. Knows it had mouses in it. Does basic maintenance. Doesn't think to check the exhaust for any mouses. And the cats get clogged. The cat is clogged. He doesn't know this until later. He goes out and drifts it. And man knows it's misfired and underpowered. Changes the plugs. Pistol beats the shit out of it, knowing something's wrong with it. And it's all surprised when it blows up. Like, bruh. Like the same thing with his Hot Boy Miata. Like, man does no maintenance on it. Throws that on a track. Transmission blows up. And he's surprised. But I mean, like the second time when the transmission blew up for the second time, I mean, I don't really think that's his fault. But, bro's on a bird-only diet. If you guys don't know what the bird diet is, this man eats a full rotisserie chicken for his lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Like, not like a new one each time. Like, he eats one in one go, and that's all he eats. I mean, Redneck isn't the smartest guy, but come on, man. Like, the dude quit, stopped eating bread because of the Joe Rogan podcast or some shit. I mean, like, a man thinks just because he's eating chicken it's good for him. Like, oh shit. Just because it's chicken doesn't make it, if I can drive, just because it's chicken doesn't, okay. Chicken's a good, like, healthy food, but when you eat it rotisserie style, like with honey glazes and all that shit on it, it's no longer like good for you because all that sodium and shit in there. Bro's going to a nutritionist December 9th. Can't wait to see what he has to say about it. Shit, we're back up in 6th place. We're no Adam LZ, but 6th place is better than I expected, honestly. Come on, girl, dance with me. I need you. Moonlight spot. Okay. Fast traveling. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. If you like it, you know, like it. Comment down below whose car we should like bullshit build next. I don't know. Maybe Adam LZ's Cream S13 or something. I don't know. Or Ryan Haggard Garage Arson's car. Well, anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.